Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I think my sound's up still on this, so hopefully that turns down all the way. I hate when it does that, though. Okay, perfect. I think that's good now. Okay, wonderful. So we have Pam and Jean and Glenna and Peggy. We're running an hour. Ooh, there's my little thumbs up. That way. That way. We are going to be doing a speed demo today because I have to skedaddle out of here within the next 2 hours. So, won't be a 3-hour long live, so hopefully we can get her done in 2 hours. There is a lot that we have to offer today, but you guys are going to absolutely fall in love. We are very, very excited. Hi, Rosie and Joanne and Monica. It's good to see you guys, too. I dyed my hair yesterday, so it's no longer red. Sorry, Peggy. I know you love ginger corian, but I can't. So, see, now it's even up top because I can't wear a backwards hat to a wedding. That would not be great. So I had to make sure my hair was tip-top ready to go for tomorrow. So that is why I look just a little bit different today. I did do some self-tanner, but it's kind of hard to tell over the screen there. Ooh, dang. Watching from Spain, Jean. That's crazy. Crazy. So, yes, today is going to... I don't know if you guys have seen the Speed Tours guy on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram, but he's hilarious. And I was telling Uncle Doug over here, that is how today's demo is going to be. We're going to be doing speed demo. And some of you may get that reference if you guys have seen the Speed Tours kid who does house selling tours, because he's just so funny. All right. Perfect. So, and I'm hoping the connection stays good today too. It looks like we're just a little bit pixely and whatnot, but it doesn't look like we're taking like super hard freezes at the moment. So, we're gonna dive in. Thanks, Peggy. You're so sweet. So, we have our necklace kit that just popped up here. And it looks like we're doing good on here. So, necklace kit, we have 4 of these left. Everything that you need to make this necklace comes in the kit. So, you have what I believe is an 18-inch chain that is already clasped, has jump rings, etc. already attached as natural brass. And then you get this copper hoop that has a slight dap to it. Super beautiful. I really love and adore this piece, but we had like 6 of these left, so I made sure to just make it into a kit. And then it comes with this massive dragonfly that is natural brass, as well as the eyelet that you'll need to make this, and the JR50 jump ring. So everything that you need to make this dragonfly necklace is in this kit for $22, it looks like, which is an absolute steal of a deal. Just wanted to refresh this quick just to make sure that I was seeing that right, because I thought it was a little more expensive earlier today, so I might have to take a peek at that. But anyway, all you have to do is bend your leaves in, or your wings, not your leaves, your wings, your bottom 2 wings. Slide those into the hoop there. It's really easy once you bend them, but I don't want to use too many dragonflies because I don't believe I have a super large stock of the dragonflies either. So you just bend these 2 I keep saying leaves, but they're wings, into the center of the hoop, fold them back out, and then I'll bring this up quick so you guys are able to see it. Hi, Candy! So we're just throwing the wings in the back like this, so it keeps it nice, tight, and secure. And that just comes out to be this super lovely piece that really accents not only the copper hoop, but the dragonfly as well. So this one is a heck of a deal. You'll want to grab it up. Cart 100 in the comments to buy. If you're new here, all you have to do is type Cart 100 or whatever the cart number may be, with cart included, in the comments, and then it will prompt your messenger app to create a shopping cart for you. You can choose your colors, your quantities, so on and so forth, straight from Facebook Messenger. And if you're not comfortable shopping from Facebook, you can visit our website down below, vintageliveshop.com, and you can find all of the listings there. And then if you have any in-depth, I keep referring to my Apple Watch as my phone, funny. If you have any in-depth questions for me, you guys can email me, warehouse@vintage.com, which is in the other corner, and then I will get back to you as soon as I can. So, glad that we got that through, and our necklace kit as well. So make sure you pick this up because there is a extremely limited quantity available for these. And then we do have a really big giveaway yet again, because one last week was unclaimed. So we're doing 2 big giveaways today, and then we have a few kit giveaways to do in between the live as well. So I'm going to pop up the big giveaway here that is under the desk because we don't have much room over here. You see it? Look at all that product just from like the top section of the video, which is crazy. So this one is the second time it's been unclaimed, actually. So I'm going to give you another nice good old peek at that. There's some beautiful sunglasses, that panda, a fern. We have a cute bale that was made out of the DP240. Hopefully that. Ew, maybe? Oh, it doesn't want to focus. Didn't know if it's... There we go. So that's pretty. There's that beautiful flat back up there, that stunning pair of knotted earrings. Super, super good. I designed this honeycomb for, one of our private labels, I believe. So this was mine. Love that. Just plated in 14K gold. There's some art metal in here, and this beautiful chain that is plated in 10K gold. I'm trying to give it, there we go. That nice Rolo chain. So, I'm going to pop up the directions here for the giveaway. So to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is heart react to this video, which I'm going to probably put my chair down just a little bit. Haha, there we go. Just so I'm not like, my eyes aren't above or below or whatever. So all you have to do is heart react that video. I'm going to do that one more time, and then we're going to do the process of the spinning the wheel, which I know you guys love to see that. So make sure you have your hearts in. Looks like we have 10 hearts right now and 1 like. So in the case that you want to be entered for the giveaway, make sure you love the video, which helps us too, and so does sharing it. Sharing it really, really helps because it brings new people in, and it also kind of gives them something new that they've probably not seen before. And it's a class, so they can just follow along, which is also so exciting. So I'm going to refresh this one more time. It looks like we're around 12 now. And then I'm going to drop these names into our color wheel so we can do our first giveaway. So I'm going to copy these names. Copy. Uncle Doug just went in the other room, so I'm just going to do this one by myself, whether he likes it or not. All right, so we have 13 entries in, and then I'll show you guys the wheel here. I'm going to probably take down that cart number now while we do this. Gotta take this off. And I think I got to go full screen here. All right. So for our first big giveaway, who do we have? Deborah! You are our winner. So fun. So all you have to do is make a purchase on the warehouse site, which is found at vintageliveshop.com in the warehouse tab. And I'm just going to quickly make sure that we have Winner Winner Chicken Dinner in here for her. Winner Winner. So I'm going to do caps, winner. Oh no, let me type. Winner, winner. Deborah. Nice. So fun. I got your heart, don't worry. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so first big giveaway is done, and we are going to give that to Deborah. We'll ship it to her when she makes her purchase. Remember, you do have to purchase before I merge orders on Monday morning. Otherwise, you have to wait until the following Monday, and you forfeit your little giveaway gift. So, wonderful. She saw it. Perfect. Yay, yay, yay. So she is the winner of that really big first giveaway, and then we have one more giveaway like that at the end. So don't forget to keep hearting the video to ensure that you are entered. So fun. Cool. Glad we got that done. I did the big giveaway without you.
What?
Sorry. Deborah won, though. Deborah Coswell.
All right, Deborah.
Mm-hmm. All right. I did tell them today's going to be a speed demo day.
So that means I got to be on my toes, too.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's got to be on their toes for today. So let's go into these earrings next. So I'm trying to make sure that I hit all the products needed to make certain things. So pop these up there. I'm going to come in super close. Love it. Love it, love it. This is a bezel pack. So it is an asymmetrical triangle with a bezel spot there at the bottom. These are super pretty. I love them. And then these are the finished earrings. So all I did was went to hammer town on these babies to get that really fun texture going on. And then I used what looks like some green opal, I think. Some green opal, which translates to pale green. So I used pale green from the antique line, and then the copper, that metallic copper from the antique line. How large is this circular area? I can check on that for you, because I have my caliper. Oh no. Okay. Thought it was dead there for a second. I was like, don't be dead. No, 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 no. So you're looking at about 6.5 millimeters for that center hole. 6.5 millimeters. This is a solid brass item. 8 pieces for $20. Cart 101. Stunning. And then I'll probably... So for everybody that bought one of the other crystal packs, I'm going to take these little pearl drop things, because I don't have a whole bunch, so I'll just reserve them for anybody that buys this pack or the crystal pack, and they'll get 2 of these cute little flat back pearls to glue in there. And all I did was use Loctite for that. And then for the hammer side, I used the smaller of the 2 hammers, which I believe is the 4-ounce hammer. And I hammered using this side, the rounded side. And then when it came time to get really nice and close to the center, or where the bezel is there, I took one of these from my dapping tool set. That we don't sell this one, but I have another one. But I used a rounded edge and then kind of got pretty dang close to the bezel edge doing this and using the hammer on the back side here, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to hammer these because I also don't have a ton of these available either, so I want to just save them for you ladies as much as I can. So the more the merrier. And they're super stunning. And then we'll do a quick look at the end as well. So that one's super quick and super easy. Not a whole lot. Hammer, paint, and glue. So that one was pretty easy. And then I do want to pop up our coin chain here next, because I did make this bracelet, which is super cute and nice and light. So it's a 3-strand bracelet. This chain comes with the little circle dots already. So you get 20 feet for $50 on a spool. So cart 102 for the sterling silver plated brass based coin chain. So this is like one strand would look like this. And then I just tripled the strands to make it look like it was very charmy. And then I'll show you what that looks like on my wrist. So cute. I love it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So you'll want to get maybe a spool of that chain, which I think you'll be able to make 2 or 3 bracelets depending with that, depending on how big your wrist is. But I really love this chain. So unique and so cutesy, especially for charmy. But and it's super, super light too, so it's got that high-end look, but it's not like ridiculous high-end. You know what I mean? The good high-end. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Love it, love it, love it. So that's also ridiculously easy. The chain here is actually pretty small. There we go. Links there. So I took my Beaded and stretched the links just a little bit and then threw a JR10 in to connect the 3 strands, and then I used another of the tiny jump rings from the tiny jump ring pack for my clasp on both sides. So it's JR10 on the chain sides, and then tiny jump ring pack, jump ring, and then your clasp. Ooh, Jean says she's wearing a choker in this chain right now. Chokers would be stunning, especially if you did it with like the 3. Super cute. Super duper stinking cute. I love it. And it's so pretty. And it's sparkly too. These little, trying to give a good look here, these little paddles kind of reflect. The little circle paddles reflect, which is also super neat. I've heard that called affordable luxury. I love it, Monica. Such a great term. So that is our sterling silver plated coin chain, cart 102, for a 20-foot spool for $50. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Speed demo, speed demo. I said I would say that a few times. All right. We'll probably leave the frame blank packs for last. Let's get into our Zodiac. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll get into our leaves first. We'll get into our leaves, then we'll do our Zodiac. Just trying to find the best way that I can make this demo go smooth and quick. Do. Beautiful, beautiful. These colors, you ladies, are absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning. Michelle's in here. Hi, Michelle. So good to see you as well. Okay. So I know this does like a weird focus thing, so I'm hoping that it doesn't keep shifting. How pretty are those? Oh my goodness. Okay. So I did use natural brass this time. So there are 2 options for the leaf pack. Cart 103 to buy, and you can choose either solid brass or natural brass. I did use natural brass for these ones, and then the choker that I made with the solid brass, or like the layered choker that I made with the solid brass leaf, is pictured and in that product listing as well. Remember, I did say that I would start keeping all of the finished jewelry photos in the listings. I know the Zodiac was so pretty. Ooh, yeah, that's true vintage. I'll look at that a little bit when I get in there into that Zodiac stuff. But these leaves are stunning. So there is a solid brass version and a natural brass version to choose from. And then we're going to get into painting these. But before we do that, I'm also going to put up the bezel pack, the other bezel pack that we have to offer today. And I just want to be sure on the quantities here. So it's 5 of each. Okay. So we have these really pretty. These fit the 12 millimeter Rivolis perfectly. I mean, perfectly. So you're going to get 5 that are connector style, that have the top and the bottom loop. And then you get 5 of the single loop. Hold on. There we go. So you get 5 of the single loop, 5 of the double loop bezels with the bezel pack. These are natural brass, perfect for the 12 millimeter Rivolis, but we'll put up these together. There we go. So single loop and then double loop. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Love them. And they're so easy, and they make the Rivolis look so good. So I'm super excited about that. But we are going to get into painting. And all I did was use Loctite to glue the Rivoli into the setting, which I'm also not going to do because we do not have a ton of these settings either. So make sure you grab them, because I'm sure before you know it, they're going to be gone and you're going to wish you would have. So let's get into the painting process of these, because they're so pretty and it's super fun. I'm gonna actually kind of move these other natural brass ones out of the way. I know, I fell in love with the color on these leaves too. And so what's funny about that is I'm actually going to be wearing these earrings to the wedding tomorrow because they match my dress.
Sweet.
I know. That was kind of my thing, was to kind of make something that matched my dress for the weekend.
You should just do it all the time.
I know.
Something will match your hat.
Right. Oh, I don't wear dangly earrings much. Oh, speaking of which, so the 12 millimeter Rivolis would work perfect for this, Michelle. I got these. So I visited Jess. I know you guys love Jess Lincoln. So I visited her downtown, 2 days ago? But she wasn't there, so I visited Trish, her mom, and Miss Green, Mrs. Green, that I knew from school. But I picked up these really, really pretty studs from Rustic River downtown. You guys, they're amazing. So I'm going to have 2 studs in each ear, and then I'm going to have my long dangly
and
leaf
one stud
earrings.
on your arm.
Yeah, and then I have this.
No, one stud on your arm.
Stud? Oh, stud! Ian! That makes sense. No, he's gonna be having some other girl in his arm. He's gotta walk down the aisle.
He's in the party?
Yeah,
okay.
Right. So he's in the bachelor party. I'm considered wedding party, but I'm not walking down the aisle or anything like that. So let's get in. Yes, Lisa is really good about doing that. So let's get to painting these so I don't get distracted, because that seems to happen quite often, actually. You guys are going to love this. And I think I need just a little bit of my lighter color that I used here. Okay. Are you guys ready for the 3 colors? I'm not. I got to shake them first. Oh, by the way, did we send that yet?
Which? Oh, yeah, I did. I stuffed it in the box, but we were so kind as to get one out to them really quickly, so we used our used one. We said.
Yeah, you guys are getting your mixer, but you're getting our old one, and we get the new one.
It works great. It works fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that way.
But I wanted to get it out to them, so I couldn't wait till the new one came.
Right. We wanted to make sure that it got to you guys ASAP. It's not an excuse, I promise. How funny.
And they said, we want that, didn't they? We want that.
Yeah,
so
they
I wanted
said,
to be very specific.
We want that one. Okay. So we have some metallic aqua from the antique line, which is considered, what's the word I'm looking for? Mermaid fin. And then metallic purple, which matches up with griffin wing, and teal blue, which matches up with blue fluorite. So the 3 colors I'm using today are from the antique line. I have been absolutely falling in love with the antique line, you guys. I mean, these are probably the only paints that I've been working with lately, and I can't stop. I love it. Alright, so I'm going to take these caps off here so I can be prepped. Hopefully I don't have to unclog these stinkers, but I might. So let's grab a pin here. I'm just going to pre-do it on the one that I think is going to do it. Okay, and then we'll see. Oh, I need to see comments here. I don't mind used. Of course it works great. It wasn't used. You guys are funny. Okay, here we go. We're starting. So we're going to come in with this teal blue on the outsides. Just a nice thin coat following your border. Ooh, I'm paused. I want to wait a second. This better not be an issue today. I'm going to freak out.
What Wi-Fi are you on? Did you connect to the 5G again?
It shouldn't have.
Yeah, it does. It did last time. Are you on the 5G or the regular?
I can't see.
Hold down your Wi-Fi button.
5G.
Okay, you're connected to 5G.
Yeah,
So that should
okay. So, to do what I did again, all I did was take the nozzle straight to the piece and went around with the teal blue on the border. Okay. Just making sure that you guys get that. And then, actually, I think I missed a color here. Instead of using the metallic purple, I think I actually did use the blue shift or the blue violet color shift. So I'm just going to put that on here because I'm almost certain that's the one that I used for this. Yeah, okay, never mind. So scratch the metallic purple. I forgot this one was a thing. And grab the blue violet shift instead of metallic purple. So you'll want the teal blue, the blue violet color shift, and the metallic aqua for this leaf. Okay. And I'm going to take just a little bit of paper towel here, and I'm going to pull some of this because I want less of that blue, more of that purple that comes out of that shift. So I'm just picking up just enough to where it's not that light blue, but that nice metallic-y purple. And I'm going to kind of go around the edges just a tiny bit so I can still see the detail in my leaf. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nice. And then I just took a tiny bit of this metallic aqua just to do some like highlight areas. It wasn't super, super prominent. It was just to do just a tiny bit of the color shift in and out. They are life-changing. These are amazing. I would different color shift colors in the line. Oh, what colors would you color shift? But this color shift that I use, this blue-violet color shift, is amazing. Amazing. I love it. It's so pretty. And the metallic purple that comes from it is stunning. I'm going to come around and pick up just a little bit of that metallic aqua. Or maybe a little bit more. I didn't realize how bright that was going to look on the screen. I promise it doesn't look that bright in person right now. It just looks like that over the screen. So I might add just a little bit more of this blue teal. Just a tiny bit to kind of mute that out. Ooh, just a tiny bit. Like I said, I didn't want the metallic aqua to be overpowering. I just wanted just enough for a little bit of shifting. Just really, really pretty. I'm going to bring this up close. So you can see our teal blue with our color shift there. And then if you want the colors, so I did this one. This was a lighter coat, the necklace, and then the earrings were a thicker coat, if you can tell. Because you can see where the paint was pooling a little bit. So you avoid that by just doing a lighter coat, but if you like that pooled look, then keep her up. Don't forget to take your relief block to it. That's how you get all those shiny veins coming through. Which I don't know if I'm all the way dry here yet, but it shouldn't matter too much because this dries nice. Speed demo, speed demo. I have to get down to Bettendorf to do the wedding rehearsal because Ian's in there, and then they're doing like a get together at the bride's mom's house as like a rehearsal dinner type thing, a little fun hangout. There we go. Then you get your veiny veins popping by using that relief block. It's so stunning, you guys. I can't even reiterate it enough because it's just so stinking pretty. And it's nice. Because I did mute some of those colors by using the relief block because my relief block is just a tiny bit dirty, but it gives a nice finish to that. How pretty. I'm actually going to pop it up here so you guys can see that it's like the rest of them. I'd probably maybe add just a little more of that teal blue around the edges, but that's stunning regardless. Thanks, Rosie. You guys are amazing. Me too. I've been liking cool tones, hence my blue, but warm tones are my favorite. But cool tones have kind of been calling. So my dress is actually blue tomorrow. And I think the dress I'm going to wear tonight is like blue and flowery. So these will match perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. For the necklace here, I use the double connector. So the leaf, you just curl the stem into a loop for a direct connection to the Rivoli connector there. And then I threw a jump ring on the other side and then put 2 strands of CH001, CHV 0001 because I use solid brass. I put 2 strands to link into the clasp area, and I really like... I knew you were going to say something, Peggy, because when does Corian ever wear dresses? Never. Never, ever, ever. We had to go and buy me a dress and heels because I don't have any stinking heels either. I can wear heels like a champ, but I knew someone was going to say that. But I've been really, really liking this double chain action lately just because it thickens it just a little bit, but kind of gives it a little bit of texture and dimension. And then for the earrings here, it was another direct connection from the stem to the connector with our loop. And then our direct connection from the ear wire to the other part of our connector. Lovely, lovely, lovely. But bam! That was great. Corian is killing it at this speed demo. But yes, once I have a video of what the dress looks like on, but I think Ian says nice booty in the video, so I'm not going to send that to you guys. But I'll send you guys pictures that we take. Sound? Yeah, I could do that too. I'll send some pictures over the weekend after we get some, because I'm going to be wearing 2 different kinds of dresses. I'll wear a long, like, satin colored, or satin kind of dress, and then today is, like, a nice summery, like, summer dress.
Do we have to go faster on giveaways too then? If we, because we got, how many of these extras are we doing?
We can do 4. We can do 3. We can do 4. It doesn't. I just grabbed enough to be able to.
Are you starting that right now?
Will you, if you want to do a giveaway?
Yeah, let's just do one.
Okay.
Let's just do one before you.
I'm gonna let you do the giveaway.
Oh no! Here, it's just too much moving around.
Okay, Uncle Dog.
I'm gonna do this one here, and I'll get a question here.
Okay. Doop. Giveaway time, baby. Baby. Anyway, while we're doing this and getting prepped.
I'm putting the question in right now.
And then I'll pop it up on screen.
Uh-huh.
Cool. We're going to go to full screen here for the giveaway.
Okay, question is live. As soon as you get a chance to see it. Might take a minute, we understand.
There we go. Typically, there are 4 gemstones that are considered precious. Diamonds, rubies, sapphires, and what 4th stone for this beautiful giveaway? So there's that really big lily piece in there, a really massive filigree to wrap. Did Monica get it?
Didn't she win last week?
Dang, Monica!
Didn't she win last week?
Maybe. We need to keep like a listy list.
It's my favorite color.
Funny.
Oh my gosh.
Monica was first, though.
Holy cow, she just like read our mind or something on the question?
I don't know. That was fast. She got it.
Impressive.
Awesome. I'm going to pop up Monica's comment here. There we go. Monica won. So good. I love sending you guys stuff like this, and I love that we started doing these cute little mid-live giveaways, so I'm glad that Monica won that. But anyway, so dress shopping went wonderful. I went to Windsor, by the way. If you're ever looking for a dress, go to Windsor. Windsor is beautiful. It's like super, super high-end dresses, but for cheap. So I got my dress for $60, and we went into the shoe place called Dillard's, I think. Dillard's or Dillon's. And super, super high-end. So high-end that they don't have prices. And so Ian and I were looking for heels and whatnot that I needed to, match my dress. And I found these really pretty bronze ones. I'm going to put up this cart number. This is natural brass. I used natural brass. It just looks like solid brass because of the way that I painted it. So just keep that in mind. I'm popping up the natural brass Zodiac pendants now. Those are cute. Zodiac pendants, 5 pieces for $22, cart 105. So we're going to pop that up first, give you a good look at this. Anyway, so we went into the store, found shoes. They're these really beautiful bronze, sparkly colored shoes that will be perfect with the blue dress. And I'm sitting there trying them on, and I get complimented once again on my jewelry. And then I said, I make it. And she goes, no way, blah, blah, blah. So that was a cute, fun conversation. I was trying on the heels, and then an old couple came by, and they said that the shoes looked perfect and beautiful on me. So that was my sign, was to just get the shoes. So we go to checkout, which they don't have prices. They were like $160 for a pair of heels, you guys. And I told Ian, I said, we'll just say that the dress was $160 and the shoes were $60 because that would make me feel better. But Ian paid for it, so whatever. Doesn't matter. I didn't have to pay for it. All right, so this is relieved. This one that's painted is relieved. I don't really want to do another one just because we don't have a lot of these. Like,
you don't want to destroy one.
We have max of 80 pieces.
You want to leave it as it is.
But
let's see.
I might be able to do that as long as someone doesn't mind if they get a relieved one, is all. So those are your Zodiac signs. I painted them the Zodiac colors. You crazies. You crazies. I went through and I painted each of them the Zodiac colors. I looked up the Zodiac colors that were appropriate for these Zodiac signs, and I painted them exactly like so. I can't remember all of the colors here, but there's red, green, yellow, blue, what I believe is orange, brown, pink, black, purple, gray, silver, turquoise, as like a little speed color thing. But I recommend just looking up the colors online so you have a sheet and a full, scope of what it looks like. And then this is what the natural brass version looks like with all the little Zodiac signs on there. Ooh, what is your Zodiac sign? What are you? Or what is your Zodiac symbol? Are you a Virgo, a Leo? I'm a Virgo myself. So I'm curious what you guys would be. Tell me.
Scorpio.
Scorpio? Mm-hmm. Nice. Uncle Doug's Scorpio. I'm Virgo. Fill up the comments with those because I'm curious. We'll do a relief on this one, but I don't want to get my hands super dirty either because it's kind of hard to get the relief block stuff off my hands. And I gotta leave right away after. Speed tour.
You didn't do your nails for this, huh?
No. Didn't have time. I'll probably be painting them when I get there, to be honest. Maybe in the car before I walk into the building or something. So that's with a relief block. You can see that those are starting to shine out a bit more. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then we also, attached to this Zodiac pendant, we have this shell, which we'll be bringing on the shell earrings next, which I know a lot of you are excited for. I'm going to kind of pop this over here. So it's still in screen, but then you guys will be able to see the shells too. These are super unique. I'm actually really happy that Jean picked these out. So the reason I have been falling in love with green colors lately, but the reason I didn't do green on these is because I thought they looked like frog feet. And Ian said duck feet. So that's why I didn't do orange or green on these. But it would be super cute if you did do something like that for anybody that likes duck hunting or has ducks or likes to go frog hunting. But I made it to where it would look like a shell in the ocean with these little cute little seahorses. But we'll get to that after we finish up with this here. I know everybody's super excited for those. You mind popping over to the comments quick, just so I can review. Okay, Pam's a Virgo just like me. Jean's a Libra. Rosie's a Capricorn. Glenna's an Aries. That's my dog's name.
Sagittarius.
Ooh, Scorpio, Capricorn. So fun.
Gotta go back for
Pisces. Is it Pisces? I can't remember. Yeah, Pisces. Is there a Pisces here?
Where's Pisces?
I don't see a Pisces yet.
Pesca.
Nice.
¿Dónde está la pesca?
So fun. Okay. So I did punch an additional hole at the bottom of our Zodiac pendant. And then all I did was, so you guys saw that little cute tip and trick that I did? Where you take your crystal plastic dividers that you get in your shipments and using those as paint palettes. So that's what I did for this piece specifically. Ooh, Michelle's a Gemini. Is I used the crystal pack dividers as a paint palette because there are so many more little places you can put paint without it blending. And then I took a dot of like each of these colors from up here and then I added them to the shell and kind of just let them run down. So it's a super easy technique using the same colors that you get out of your Zodiac colors to the shell down here. Peggy is. Okay. Peggy's a Pisces. I think you're the only one, dear, because I didn't see any more. So that's all that. I didn't do any hammering. I did do a relief. And then to make this look like solid brass here, I used the white gold metallic after I took the relief block to the Zodiac piece. So I'm kind of just doing some explanations here for those because I'm not going to paint that because that took a really, really, really long time for me to do because I'm pretty accurate when it comes to making sure that each of the little triangles of each Zodiac are its own color. But it was super, super fun to go through and paint with that many colors on one particular piece using the crystal divider as a paint palette itself. And then you can just throw that away or reuse it if you want. But it's just a nice way of recycling something that you get in your shipment to use again before you do end up throwing it away. So we got those done. I'm going to pop those off. Let me know if you need to see cart numbers again. Ooh. I'm just a Virgo. I don't think I relate to anything more than just Virgo, to be honest. Alright, I'm going to pop this off. And we're going to bring these other shells on here. I freaking love these. They're so pretty. They're so, so, so pretty. I love this.
What song did you sing to me while you brought them to show me? Come on.
Nope.
Yes.
You do it.
No. Under the sea.
Yep. Under the sea. So we actually played that in band class. The Little Mermaid and I had to do the flute.
Korean under the sea.
But I ran out to the middle room and I was like, under the sea.
Uncle Doug.
Under the sea.
That's a true story.
Yep. Not even lying. I'm not kidding. That was for real.
Made me laugh a lot.
But they're so cute. And I love the Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid is just so fun. Okay, so we have those shells, which are up once again. Those are cart 106. Oh, I love you more, Jean. I love you way more. I always say that, though. Whenever Ian says I love you, I say I love you more. I love you most. You can't beat me, because it's impossible.
Yellow Submarine, what are we going to do? That would have been a good one.
Yeah. Okay, so shells, cart 106, once again, is 18 pieces for $24. Then we're going to bring on these really cute anchors. So you guys are going to love these. 20 pieces for $20. These anchors are very appealing to look at. There are a lot of anchor shapes and things that I don't like, but I do really like these anchors. They're a little bit of a thicker blank, which is super, super nice. But these are beautiful. I did hammer these shells, Jean. These will be more rounded if you hammer them as well. I did hammer these shells. So, and I'll tell you why you can't over hammer these shells. Because I did that and it cracked. Yeah. So you can't over hammer these, so you don't do that.
It's because they already have a seam.
Yes.
The seam created a weakness.
Yeah. When they're stamped. It didn't even like, I'll show you guys where it cracked. But I wanted to make sure I got these up on and ready to go. So solid brass shells, solid brass anchors.
She sells seashells by the
seashells. I can't.
She sells seashells.
Seashells. Sally sold seashells.
The seashore.
By the seashore.
Seashore.
Seashells.
She sells seashells.
I'm terrible at stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, the shells I think were retailing for $90 and we're giving you them for, what was it, like $24? Yeah, so a steal of a deal. These anchors, super cute, once again, and then can't forget about the little tiny seahorses. They're so adorable. 30 pieces for $18.
You need something really.
I know, because they're so tiny. They're freaking adorable, though.
Oh, you just pressed hard.
Look, they're even smaller than.
There's one right there.
Than my like pinky. How cute are those? Imagine painting them, getting some nice of the antiques into the seahorse there, into the seahorse lines. They're such cute little charmy charms. And I thought they were perfect for resin. So that's why we threw them into our shell earrings here. Our under the sea earrings. Which I think is absolutely adorable. I think I named this collection Treasured Collectibles because a lot of this stuff is kind of like, ooh, you're going to grab it from the sea, it's a treasure, or the Zodiac stuff is a treasure. I just kind of, that's what I was feeling. And then with the frames and things that we're going to get into a little bit later, the same thing. So, cutesy, cutesy, cutesy. Love it. All right, so all I did, I will hammer one of these guys because I think that it is extremely important to show you how much you can hammer and where not to hammer because I don't want you to break your piece. So, because I did test that out. Smaller hammer, Piggy. Like always. Yes.
Small one.
So, avoid going any higher than like this right here. So I would not hammer any higher than where my fingernails are at. I'll put that down so you guys can kind of get a baseline. Do not hammer any higher than this line. Because what will happen is since it's pre-dapped, hold on, if it'll focus, dang, there we go. Since it's pre-dapped, these holes are very, very, very close to the edge. Your hole will break. It will like snap in half. So why did that move like that? It will snap in half. So do not hammer any higher than like where my nails are at because you don't want this to split because you still want to be able to hang your earrings like that. So, very important tip to keep in mind. So we're going to hammer right below that line. Starting from the bottom and working your way up the top. I feel like hammering them actually kind of makes them look a little bit more like duck feet, to be honest. But I think they're adorable. Maybe just a little higher, but not too high because I'm trying to save my loop up top. Okay. There we go. So you can see that I didn't break my loop. My loop's still attached. But you can see that it did start to bend a little bit, so that's why you don't want to go up any higher than where I told you on your hammer. And then it gives it this really unique look to it with the more flat-edged. I wonder if there's a good way to like show you guys how much more flat it is, but there we go. See how much more flat that is versus
the rays coming down make it a little bit deceiving.
Yes.
It makes it not as look is not as flat.
So super easy to do that. Then you're gonna grab your metallic aqua color, which is the sister to Mermaid Fin. Shake her up. And then I just let this pool on. See, and I don't have a handheld heat gun here. So I just take my space heater in my office and use that to accelerate the paint drying. But to get this really cool look that I have here, I'll bring it up again. Yes, ocean-inspired jewelry is trending, especially now because it's summertime, and that's where everybody's going on vacation. They're going to go to the beaches. They're going to go on cruises, so ocean jewelry is super in. So you can see that I kind of added a tiny bit of texture there to kind of give it that oceany vibe, kind of like sandy, oceany vibe. And while my paint was drying, I took my awl next with my space heater, so use a heat gun or something to speed up the process. But after it was starting to heat up and start drying, but not completely dry, when it was just a tiny bit of just some wet paint, I took my awl and kind of picked up some of that, like picking at it with the bead awl. Some of it with my bead awl, and kind of did a light coat over top of that with the paint to give it that texture. I'll show you guys one more time. You can see where I kind of dug out some of that paint and then reapplied just a little bit. So we do that, and then once the paint is dry, I'm trying to kind of spread this out some. Once the paint is dry, I took my seahorse and I laid that right there, right next to each of the sides, so it sat perfect. And then I took resin and then I resined over it to give it that really beautiful clear water look. And then your seahorse doesn't come out because she's resined in there. And then I punched a hole through the bottom of the anchor there, did a jump ring connection between the two, and then a straight connection from the ear wire to the top of the anchor. These are stunning though. I might even wear these. My little my duck feet earrings.
What color? What color?
It's like a darker blue though. So I think the leaves will be way better. Yeah. So yeah, she's still pretty wet. So I'm not going to really do any resin work on screen today, but I'm just letting you know that's how I got my clear water, my clear wet look onto the piece.
Oh, Kimmy joins.
Hi, Kimmy! Oh, she joined right at noon.
Oops.
That's okay. So yeah, these are absolutely stunning. Good thing you can watch the replay. You're not going to want to miss some of the first things that we went over. So take that down and off. And then the resin, you just take your silicone brush, move your resin where it needs to be, and then pop her in the UV light. With the screw down hole punch. You can do the anchors super easy with just the normal handheld punch, Peggy. Oh, okay.
Jean.
Yeah, send me a Teams message, Aunt Jean, so I don't forget, and then I'll send you some.
We need to be bartering.
I know.
I mean, I want some Idaho potato chips or something.
Potato chips?
Right? You gotta send some russets back here. Russet potato chips. Those real thick ones. Mmm.
All right.
We need some barter power, Jean.
I'm gonna send some out to you, Jean, though. I'll make sure that I save a couple. So maybe take one pack out of stock if we're running low on stock, so I can make sure you get some and they don't steal them right from underneath you. Okay. Those were super easy. Lovely. And we're moving on. Going to move on. We're going to move on to our linked beaded chain. Pop that up. Pop those up. I'm kind of just pushing everything to the top of my screen right now so I can keep it moving. Moving quick and fast. Just how I like it, though. Okay, beaded chain pack. Since I've had so many. Yes, Aunt Jean does send me jewelry from time to time. She sent me those really cute, like, beaded bracelets that she did. Okay, these are super expensive. So this is, I'm telling you, is a great deal. So you're going to want to get it. But these beaded link chains have been so in lately. You need to grab them. And I've had a lot of requests for a few more different colors. So in this chain pack, you will get a quantity of 3 8-inch sections. So enough for a bracelet times 3. So let's just say, just to make it easy, you'll be getting 24 inches of beaded chain for $18. This, I'm almost certain this is hand done, and it is natural brass links. So you can only imagine how expensive this was to get. So we have this really pretty, it looks white on the screen. It is white, but it's a white pink. So from time to time, if you're in the right light, it will shine a little bit of pink. So that's why I called it white pink. We have a carnelian color. These are wonderful quote-unquote trade bracelets. So layer them, give them away. This is our carnelian color. This is a really nice orangey red. Then we have our pink color. It's like a light pink. It's really, really, really flattering on all skin tones. And then we have this bronze. Our bronze is our smallest pack quantity. I think I only had 9 of the bronze available. So you'll want to get the bronze right now. In the case that those sell out. But these are really, really pretty. Like, I had them photographed. If you were to do, let's say, a trio. I'll do these as a trio. Trade bracelet trio. Sell it for $60. How cute. And then you can take one off. You can do a dual bracelet action. You can do a single. And then you can mix up your colors. So you can do, let's say, bronze and white pink. Okay. Ian's telling me he threw my romper in the dryer for me so it wouldn't have wrinkles. Thanks. Thanks, babe. Even though he's not watching, he just texted me. So super cute. These are very, very, very good quality beaded chain. This is the beaded chain we carried in our Bella line there for a while. So cart 109, you can choose bronze, white pink, pink, or carnelian. Ooh, yes, Aunt Jean. And I just love Jean's designs. I mean, specifically. I don't want to be, like, playing favorites here, but I really just adore Jean's style. all the time. And the colors that she chooses, everything. So don't forget to grab some of those. We're going to pull those off screen. And dive in to our last one.
Well, let's get a giveaway in here.
I think. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I have like an itchy itch on my eye.
Control, use my pretty frame to set it in. Come on.
No.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
It doesn't look as good.
Yeah, it does. It's still great. Look at it. It's so pretty.
Because it's got to like fill. I guess I could go in a little closer. That's fine. There we go.
Oh, thank you.
We should put Uncle Doug's face in the frame.
Yeah, like in the
this is an Uncle Doug winner.
From me. Okay, let me.
Yeah.
There's the next giveaway. And we have a question here to put in. Now remember, the first one that shows up for us, first answer that shows up for us is going to be the winner. And excluded today is Monica.
Yeah, you can't win 2 kits in a live. So, Monica, you're not allowed to win this kit, you silly goose. Even though I love you so much, but...
All right, here we go.
1 kit alive.
Oops, I almost did this.
Oh, yeah.
I got to take that. I got to take the answer out of the question.
Yeah, you do. There we go. Right. You make it too easy for him.
I know, that would be really
Monica
easy.
said you need Alaska potato chips.
Oh, I'll take them. But, I mean, Idaho's famous for their potatoes, right?
I think so. So another one of those lilies with the big wrapping filigree there, and then some cute beads. Monica said, hey, we can't exclude her. Sorry, we have to give everybody a chance.
Oh, yes, we can.
Pam got it.
Pam. Yep, bling is the answer.
Woohoo! Pam is our winner. Eye candy. Good one, Candy. Pam got it, though. Woohoo, woohoo. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Lynn said they are famous for potatoes. Fun.
Okay, got it.
Funsy, funsy. Okay. These last necklaces are, make sure I can take her comment back off. There we go. Are going to kind of mesh with each other. So, I'm going to pop up this one. That's a lion head. Make sure I get that one up. So, lion pack, you get 8 pieces for $20. You can see that I punched a hole right above his head in the middle of his mane. I mean, just barely had enough room to get a hole punched through. Now, you punch that hole. If the hole punch doesn't go all the way through, take your bead awl and extend the hole. That's what I did for this lion's head. So you can do it as a cute little charmy charm, which I love. It's so cute. I threw it on CHV 0001 chain, which is our solid brass chain. It's adorable. So a cute little lion head can be used this way. This was used as a ring head at one point, but we had more of these than we did rings. So we are getting some of our lion head charms out there for you. Speaking of lion head, we're going to bring on the door knocker necklace. I knew you guys would love this project, so we're doing some fun resin.
Marley.
And then Marley.
Marley, the door knocker.
Oh. Be like Narnia or something. I'll have you send me one of these guys for Ainsley since she sculpted him. Yes. I will need to do that. Also, teams that to me so I don't forget. Okay. So, lion head. Lion head, lion head, lion head. Let me get these on my hands for you guys so you guys can see here. Super cute. Ainsley sculpted them. Crazy. Crazy work. But can you believe that our designers are that talented? That's crazy to me. That's insane. Love it. So we have the lion head for this singular one. So I'm going to pop that off screen because we need to dive into this resin work and the paw prints. So we're going to leave that up there. Bring this over. Okay. So for the letter...
You said queso.
Queso? Haha. Give me some queso! So with the letters here, can you guys guess what they are? This isn't a giveaway question by any means. I'm just curious if you guys know. Oh, Cookie, don't worry, honey. Okay. We started an hour early because Corian's got to get the heck out of here in a little bit. So, good thing you can catch a replay because I know you're going to want to see everything that we had to offer today and like how we did things. So, what knockers?
Oh. I know that reference.
Pam.
Jeez, Pam. Jeez, Pam. Was that? I think the movie was Young Frankenstein.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Is that right, Pam? Young Frankenstein?
Okay, we're bringing out these cute, stinking paws again. Yes, Monica! You're right. Okay, well, since Monica guessed the first one, yes. Okay, Candy got the full sequence, and Monica got one of the names right. So, I thought it would be cute to take the typeset letters. I cut the loop off the top, and then I resined them. So it's Nora, Remy, Aries, and Bear. My 4 dogs with the dog paw. How cute is that? I am obsessed. It's so cute. I showed it to Ian yesterday in a picture, and it took him a minute, but he goes, oh my gosh. I was like, yep. I have all 4 doggies' names, or letter names in there, so I thought it was adorable. Yes, you guys can always catch me on the replays, so don't worry. Don't worry. So we have these really cool, this is Black Acid Vibe plated pewter. And then these cute dog paws in a heart shape, you guys. Shush. Our paw pack is 5 pieces, cart 111. There's the front, and then there's the back. Oh, man, so they're reversible.
Nancy, I gotta set some aside for Nancy. She loves her dogs.
We might.
Do we have any? That's right.
We can probably do one.
We might have made these too. We can perhaps cast them again.
Yeah. Because they're adorable. I know this is also a super high-ticket item. Yeah. Especially if you do jewelry donations. Like if you're going to donate something for a Humane Society event, so on and so forth. It is seriously so good. And then it just gets your name out there. Because usually they put little plaques up with your business name of whomever donated. So it's just a really good way to advertise your business as well. So cute paws, cute lions. Cute typeset letters, which I do have that pack. I don't have them out with me right now, but you get one of each of the letters of the alphabet. So 26 letters for $26. Cart 112 for the typeset letter pack for the letters that I used in here. And then there's that paw that we showed just beforehand. Those are cart 111. And then the same concept is going to be used to make these two. So I'm going to demo the lion head one and kind of just leave this for you guys to do because the lion head one's a little bit more difficult than this one. So I want to give you, I want to make these frames to make ornaments for my sister with her dogs and cats' names. Yeah. You can do that, or you guys, what would be super stinking cool is if you took, because I know you can do transfers, so if you took a picture of, your animal or whatever, and put it onto the blank, slid that into the frame, which I'll show you guys how to do that, and then attach the paw. So instead of seeing the letters here, you could have a picture of somebody's animal and sell that like as custom jewelry for anybody that's maybe lost a pet or just super, super loves their pets. It could be a great Christmas ornament to hang on a tree. I mean, you name it.
I saw a transfer method where they just printed out on a laser jet.
Yeah.
And they put a piece of packing tape over the top.
They're
stuck it to it.
Okay.
And then with water, they just rubbed off the paper, and it leaves like a transparent
Maybe
picture.
You'll have to do a class on that.
Okay, maybe not.
See? Uncle Doug's giving us great ideas. He's got another class he's got to do.
No,
All right, everybody heart this video if you want Uncle Doug to do that. We're going to see all the hearts flying in. Okay, so we're going to pull this one off screen so we can kind of focus on these pieces. We need to bring on these JR50s as well, which I do have that for sale. On sale, $18 for 80 pieces. I really love this jump ring, you guys. Look at all those hearts coming in, Uncle Doug. So funny. Ooh, image transfer techniques are in our technique book. So did you guys know that we do carry that?
Yeah, I think...
But they still want a demo. I mean, it's so much easier to watch somebody do something than reading it in a book. See? Peggy said, great, another demo by Uncle Doug coming up.
Jeez, Peggy.
Love it.
Just give me a sledgehammer. That's all I need, Peggy. Here's how you really do jewelry. Yeah. Bam.
Bam, bam, bam. All right, so this is a super flattering jump ring size. I want to say, I need to get into here. I want to say it's 13 gauge, but I don't remember off the top of my head. 15 gauge. So 10 millimeter jump ring, 15 gauge, natural brass. It's a stunning thickness. Something that you can use in a lot of designs where it's not like super, super big, but not super, super small. It's kind of that perfect medium. So I did use that as my door knocker. So we need to close up this jump ring. Grab my pliers here. Choo-choo. That's pretty good. So you close up your jump ring. You're doing demonstrations, not demolition, Doug. That was super funny, too.
I got
love
that
it.
word wrong.
Oh, all you ladies just make me laugh. I love it. It's feel-good vibe in. All right, so JR50s. You're going to need your lion head and then this frame blank pack. So you get 4 frames and 4 blanks in this pack. So four of these beautiful frames, which are stunning when they are reliefed too. And then we have the insert blank that goes with it. So this is called our Alter-It line. So it's an Alter-It frame, an Alter-It blank. You never heard of that before?
Alter it?
Like Alter-It.
Intended to alter it.
Yes. Okay. Yep. So, you're going to need at least 1 pack of these, but you're probably going to want to get a couple, especially if you're going to do like Christmas ornaments and things like that. This is going to... Oh, anybody that loves like Narnia, you could do the lion head with. You name it. This is a pack that you need to get. Okay, so on the backs, you'll see that it is rounded in. So you're going to slide your blank through here, but not before you resin. Okay, so make sure you resin first. I'm probably going to actually close up this jump ring just a little bit more because I do have, from the looks of it, just a small opening. Okay. Ooh, thanks, Cindy. This one was a fun one. So Jean actually gave me the idea to do the jump ring with the lion knocker head. So props to her for that idea. That was not my idea, but I did think I executed it pretty okay. That's looking pretty good. Okay, so we need to slide my lion into the middle or a little bit higher up onto my blank. And you can, if you have issues keeping your items stationary, you can always use a little bit of Loctite to put your lion on and keep it in the center. And then you throw on your jump ring. Is your lion knockerhead? I'm going to kind of move the light over here just a little bit. I know it might be in the way of my face, but I want to make sure you guys have that illuminated a bit more so you guys can see it, because my phone was kind of giving it a shadow. Okay. You're going to UV light this too, so hopefully this UV light goes pretty quick. Scoot this over. Okay. Don't forget your little spatula tool set. This is super, super handy, especially for this project. Thanks to Uncle Doug for creating that and doing a demo on that.
Oh, my spatula.
My spatula. Mm-hmm.
Spatula City.
Mm-hmm. Using those really nice 4x4 blanks. Okay, so I need my resin. Resin. Look up the lion head fountains in Italy.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Ooh, I bet those would be stunning. Okay. So I am going to start on my lion head. Little raindrop. Ian does it really good too. I can't, but Ian, I'm sure they can probably hear that. That was a good one. That was a good one too. Ian does it really good. He was actually doing it like 2 nights ago. He goes, "Did you know I can do this?"
We used to do that in high school classes just to get the t-shirt.
Funny. That's super funny. Or there's somebody that can do, I saw a video of them doing the smoke alarm whistle.
Oh, really?
And it sounded like when a smoke alarm battery dies. Was that little deep?
I've seen a guy, I don't know if it's on Facebook Reels or something, but he can do the police siren.
What?
And
Shut up.
He gets a megaphone out, and when these motorcycles come by and pop wheelies, he whoop, he does. Oh,
that's so funny.
He does the police siren.
Oh my goodness.
Invariably, they get rattled and they wreck.
Right.
I know that's not a great thing that they wreck.
No, but that's.
But he can duplicate it exactly through
that's
those,
funny.
Yeah, megaphones.
So I am now taking my silicone brush and I'm using it to go around. See, I'll twist my bench block because I usually do a lot of work on my bench block, if you couldn't tell, because it just gives it a little bit more elevation. So I'm just spreading this resin with my silicone brush. Don't use a bristle brush unless you
Stephanie's joining us.
Want to. Nice.
Stephanie.
Now I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
Uncle Doug ruined it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So I'm just taking the silicone brush. I'm dragging the resin to the points that just don't have resin yet, making sure that I have everything covered. Don't pour too much resin on because you don't want it to go over your edges of your blank. So I'm just pulling this resin down, giving me some good room. Making sure I have all of the parts covered. Don't use a bristle brush for this because those are a little bit harder to clean out when you're doing silicone work. So I always use resin work. So I always use a silicone brush when I work with resin. I mean, I don't think I've found an instance where I have used a bristle brush with resin yet. So if you don't have a silicone brush set, get one. And it's a nice, watery looking, wet looking door knocker. So it's like it just rained or something. Okay, taking my spatula. One of those
satisfying videos to watch it just smooth out there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Right onto the spatula. Yep. Nice.
Missed it a little bit, but that's okay. I'm just going to tilt it this way just a little bit because it looks like some of my resin is pulling. I might have to drag a little bit. Yeah, so your resin will pool in particular places, and sometimes it'll pull away from the edges. So I'm going to kind of bring some more of that over while it's on my spatula before I throw it into. It might also be curing just a little bit while I'm working on it because I am working by the window, which might have some light coming through. Okay. So I'm going to throw this into my UV lamp. You guys can see it. She's cooking away in there. Alright, while that's cooking away in there, I wanted to show you the back side here. I have those curled edges folded down over top of my blank here, and then I have these two tabs folded over as well. So it's not coming out. You can see that I did put my fingers on this too early when I did resin it.
Leveling board, Peggy is suggesting. That's interesting. Does it have a circular? Does it have a circular bubble on a corner or something? No. Do you have to like spin up the legs or something, and that has a circular leveling bubble? How does that work, Peggy?
So while that's curing, I'm trying to think what else we can do. Oh, do you want to do another giveaway?
Yeah, why not?
While that's curing?
Yeah, I think we're back to
because I think this is my last necklace.
Back to
demo today. Yeah. So while this is curing in the UV lamp there, we're going to do another giveaway. So it kind of takes up just a little bit of that time, that cure time. Okay. Doop. Let's see that comment come up. Did you put it yet?
Oh, I'm getting there. Okay, here's the question. You have to post it how to feature it? Mm-hmm. Feature it and read it.
Star garnets are a special form of garnet that display a reflection-like image of a 4 or 6 pointed star. Star garnet. Is it garnet?
Yeah, garnet.
Is very rare and has only been found in India and what northwest U.S. state? So we have another one of those really beautiful big lilies, one of those big wrapping filigrees, and then some pretty green beads.
No,
Monica, you can't win. Lynn. So Lynn's next. Lynn, I think I have an unclaimed kit from you last week. So make sure you make a purchase so you're able to get your winning kits.
Yeah, that's true. If we didn't mention it, in order to qualify to win a prize, you have to have purchased something. Was it during this live?
Anything from the warehouse site up until I merge on Monday morning. So I think she may have actually put one in on Monday after the merge, but Lynn, okay, yeah. I have your address, so perfect. I just checked too. You got it. Thanks, woman. Thanks, pretty lady. Lynn Goodwin. Monica, you're laughing, but you're giving away these answers.
Yeah, don't do that.
You silly goose.
She's trying to show out, isn't she?
I know.
Look at it. Look at how much I knew.
All right. I'm gonna try and pull this out of here with my slider tool. Beautiful. It's like I'm making pizza in a brickstone oven when they use those little things. Of course, Lynn. So Lynn won that one, and then I think we have. Do you want to write her name on that one?
Yeah, I can do
and
that.
then we do the big giveaway at the end, and we're almost to the big giveaway. Do you want to do one more?
We could if we will.
Okay.
Maybe save it. No, let's do another one at some point here.
Okay.
Whenever you feel like it.
Framey frame. Dang it! What the heck is that? I have fuzz. Fuzz. Ah, there it goes. Doop. Do you guys ever freak out when you have something in your resin that wasn't meant supposed to be there and it just like picked up from somewhere? Hate that. Hate that, hate that. Look at how glowy that is. Okay, I was trying to find the right light to be able to show you guys how glowy that looks. How stinking pretty. I'll bring up that frame pack again. Oh, it's so pretty! Love it! Love it, love it. Okay, so to get it into the frame, for the letter ones, all you have to do is pull up these tabs and slide your piece in for the letters, because the letters aren't very thick. Now, with the shape of the lion head here, it's a bit more thick, so you do have to pull your frame open just a bit on either side. Sorry, wanted to make sure I was grabbing the frame. So kind of roll it open. You can do that with your round nose too. It might help keep that roll, but oh, well, I'm glad that you guys are seeing what these frames look like because they're stunning. And that's why I freaking love doing the lives. It's so you guys can literally see every aspect of whatever piece you're curious about and how they function and how they're used. So I'm glad that you guys are loving this too. Okay, so let's slide our lion in here. See, it gives me just enough room to be able to pop her in there. And then I'm going to kind of very slowly kind of remake that curve just enough so I can fold it back down appropriately. I'm going to kind of just bend these up while... Oh no!
What'd you do?
I accidentally hit my power button on my phone. I went like this.
Oops.
And it hit because my finger moved. Sorry, I'm back. See, it just cut out for a second. I'm like, ah, it's back. Funny. Okay. And you guys can see it from the front. Might be a little blurry here for a second because my phone just had to turn back on.
A blip.
Yeah, a little blip. Okay, and then you're going to smush down your corners. There we go. You want to hold this though because the lion does pop out a little bit from the other side, and don't squeeze too hard because you don't want to crack your resin, but get enough pressure so it doesn't move around on you. I may have pushed it more to one side, but you can always slide it just a little bit. Trying not to bottleneck my head too much today because I don't want to be going down there with a headache either. So it's probably good that I'm moving pretty quick on this live. And then the bottom piece. And then my folds. I probably would have taken that blank a little bit higher, but that's okay. That's okay. You can always adjust if you need. Got that a little off center. There we go.
Let's see that other side again. Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Looks really good. You have to like hold it at a certain angle so you guys can see how glowy that really is.
Do we have pewter blanks that size? I can't remember if we still have any of those that would fit in there, or
this
or
is
could
like
be cut.
specific to
Yeah,
the frame.
it's a specific dimension, but
you need to go get this guy before he comes in here. So I'm in the middle of a live.
Oh, hey, how can I help you? Excuse me, John Vapor. John, it's Doug. How are you? She's doing a video.
I wanted to make sure some random didn't come in here. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. No, but for real. But just kidding. Okay. I then took iridescent gold and I painted it around the frame to give it that nice Narnia gold-like look. But I want to try... Where is it? Iridescent gold. There we go. So strange. I'm like coming down to the mic way down here that's on my iPad because he's got the door cracked just a little bit. Alright, so I used white gold on this one, I meant to say, and then I wanted to try the iridescent gold on this other one. And remember, if you spend $200, you get a mystery piece in your package when it gets shipped to you. So, if you happen to spend that money, be expecting a free gift coming from Corian. Probably something from the live, because usually I put in pieces that I did from the lives on or in your guys' orders, because I don't need all of the pieces to myself. Okay, that is that color. And I wanna soak up just a little bit of this because I do want the brass to be like shining through. So I'm just taking my paper towel and just ever so slightly putting it on the frame there to get some of that to pick up and get some of that detail back out. You guys, I looked over at like the perfect timing because the dude just about like walked in. And I was like, you have to go get him, go get him. Oh man. Always something. Okay. Beautiful. Yes, Terry, but you weren't okay, random. This guy isn't coming for vintage, so. Is he gone?
You guys hearing all of that?
I know. No. I was just telling them like some random guy just came up to the door. So So this one is with iridescent gold and then this one is with the white gold. I think. It might even be the Victorian gold. Hold on. I'm losing my mind here. It might, or what do we call it? Metallic gold for the antique line. One of the golds. There are just so many, and they're all so pretty. Good, I'm glad. Oh, it's... What the heck is that?
That was for a well repair bill.
Oh. Jeez. Gotta love it. Okay, so that was the last of it, actually. So we are finished up. We did some really cool projects today.
Did we give that away?
We did not, I don't think. We'll do one more. Well, we have to do the big giveaway even. We're gonna do another giveaway here. But while we do that, I'm gonna get prepped for the look. So we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Carrie said lock the door.
Back there.
Yeah. Okay. gonna bring this out. This might even work. Hi. There we go.
Okay, are we ready to send this one out?
Yes.
This might be a little bit harder.
Okay. You guys get to see me for this one. Giveaway time. The same lily pad with the really big filigree there. And then you have some really pretty, like, coral and green beads in here. Monica's sitting on her hands.
Yeah, she just doesn't know the answer. That's why.
She's funny. I love it.
Just kidding.
Cutesy, cutesy. So. What silicate mineral of aluminum and fluorine is naturally colorless, but impurities can make it blue, brown, or orange? It shares its name with a 1969 Alfred Hitchcock movie about a Russian plot-staged nuclear missiles in Cuba. Whoa.
This might be hard. I might have to have a backup question.
Maybe. But impurities can make it blue, brown, or orange. Huh. I have no clue. No clue myself. But I'm just horrible at, I'm horrible at doing
Gotta get the guesses for
trivia or whatever. Hurry up. Hurry up. I don't have much time, so I gotta skedaddle. So make sure you guys answer this quick. Okay, Joanne said iron.
Mm-hmm.
Sherry said topaz.
Winner.
Topaz! Sherry! You win the giveaway. Beautiful. Good job. Good job. We'll put that there so he can put your name on your giveaway gift. Okay, so I'm going to show you these studs up close. Look at how cute those are. There's like a darker gray up front, a really pretty like green in the center, and then there's like a crystal clear on the edge. And then let's do our looks quick so I can get moving. Today was a speed demo, but I hope you guys are okay with that. Just for today, though. Oh, that's cute. That's actually super cute. I might just wear this. Look at, you guys. Look how cute that little lion head is. That is super cute, actually. Like, look at, it is the perfect charmy just size. I love that. That's so cute. That's super cute. We're going to do the look and then we're going to do the giveaway after the look. So we have a break in between. So make sure you love the live here. I'll put up those directions again so you can be entered into the big giveaway. If you don't mind spreading those out on your whiteboard thing.
Oh, yeah. I should display it, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
I'm so busy getting this winning kit
Winner,
packaged up. Winner,
chicken dinner. Great for Leos, that's right. Linda. Oh, man. I'm just hoping I can... Jeez. My finger keeps slipping. Stinking fake tan stuff. The door cracked open again from the wind. Hold on, this way. Yep. I'll probably do like this. Maybe that'll help illuminate it a bit more.
I'm gonna have to compress it. There's so much in this giveaway.
I love it.
So much in here.
That's very flattering. And then I did the CHV30, our solid brass version of CH30. And I did the double connection, so it gives it just a little bit more thickness. I love it. I like those thicker, chunkier chains. They look great. See, and it's always good to see the product on, so you guys get a pretty good idea about what it looks like. Okay, we did Lionhead and Zodiac. We will do our leaf one next, which should match my shirt pretty good, since it's that blue. Mm-hmm. 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 That's the double chain again. It just gives it a lot more, just everything. Definition. That's really pretty. Really stinking pretty, you guys. I love it. I'm gonna bring down, so I was thinking about wearing one of my other necklaces that I have, but I'm gonna bring probably this necklace and those earrings with me, just in case I decide that I want to wear those instead. Okay, this one I didn't clasp, so bear with me as I just hold it up to my neck. It is super nice to see the scale of the pieces, especially, so like I do all my photos as like close-ups, but to see it, how it looks like at a distance, and then like me coming in to like show you guys, those frames are really, really cool too. I really do. I really like those a lot. And they're not over huge, you know what I mean? Like they're really great size. Like you would think that it would be big, like based on the photos, like the up close photos. So I'm just trying to get it yeah. But that's a really flattering size. And that's so fun and so cute. Love it. That was the lion head one. Okay. Then we'll do the other one with that. I think I did put a clasp on this one. I'm loving the double chain too, Sherry. I'm loving it. It's growing on me. Everything's growing on me. Everything. This is that paw print one. Nora, Remy, Aries, and Bear. Letters, initials. Also very flattering. Really great size. It is really hard to pick a favorite, Lynn. So hard. Wow. And they're fun. Like, these resin ones are really fun to do. So not only does it look good, but it's just fun to spend some time doing it. I had fun, especially on the lion one. Oh, Monica, that would be so pretty. She wants to do some dried flowers in the frames. Yes, ma'am. Dang, did I only do one bracelet this time around? That is unlike me. And it was just a chain bracelet. Crazy. Okay, well, this one might be a little bit harder to clasp here because it's a smaller one. Put all the stinking hair behind me. Which is crazy. I got it cut again yesterday. So I cut it 2 weeks ago. I got it cut yesterday when I got my hair dyed. But it's still like super freaking long. That's the dragonfly. Come over here. Gonna come back here. And pop it up here. Nice. Nice. I really do love this a lot. I did one, actually, I'm gonna grab that quick. Hold on. Give me a second, because I did another one. I painted it, so you guys have a different view. So on this other one, that I did, I hammered the circle, but you don't have to hammer it. But it would be cool just to do paint on it when it's not hammered, but I did hammer this one, and then I painted it. So there are a couple different ones that you can do, and you can paint it. So love that one. Let's do some earrings here. These are our Under the Sea Little Mermaid earrings. So cute. I love them. Those look great. I just want to see if I can give you just a little bit of a better view here. Nice. Super flattering. The shape of the shell there is very, very flattering. Then we have these earrings. There we go. These are the pearl, the asymmetrical pearl with the paint. There we go. Super cute. And then these are the earrings I'm going to wear this weekend against my darker hair now that I have.
Match your eyes really well.
Yeah. Yeah, those look... You guys have to get them and make these because those are really pretty. Really, really pretty. Let's go to our coin chain bracelet, which I might even end up wearing this too, to be honest. I'm just going to start wearing a whole bunch of jewelry. I never used to wear jewelry at all, even though I made a lot of it, but I'm starting to wear some of my more favorite pieces lately. So pretty. I really like that a lot. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So I'll make sure I pack this with my earrings and necklace so I don't forget those. I want those right by my hands before I skedaddle. And then I did want to show you guys these trade bracelets, though I don't have clasps on them. All right.
Yeah, that's so pretty with that cuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that cuff, it really looks good, doesn't it?
This is the cuff that I get so many compliments on. Even today at the gas station. I went in to get my Red Bull and my Gatorade, and Bailey, and he's a dude, goes, I really like your bracelet. Can I see it? And I was like, look, I made it. He goes, you made it? And I was like, yeah? Did you know I make jewelry for a living, dude? And he's like, no, I thought you only made stickers and did car stuff. That's how a majority of people view me outside of vintage, is just car Corian. Corian does car stuff and blah, blah, blah. Not a lot of people know that I make jewelry like I do. And then, could you imagine, like, a beaded necklace? So with your 3 8-inch strands, you could probably connect 2 of them and do a really pretty choker. Look at that.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's such a good idea. The darker hair is making your eyes pop real pretty, Corian. I love you. So cute. You're starting to get more girly. Oh!
What would be a girly alternative to the baseball cap?
Like a sun hat, maybe?
Actually, that
sun
would really
hat.
look good. That really would look
like
good.
A big, like, flowy.
You know, like a beach hat. You know those. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I could go that far. I'm trying really hard, you guys. But it's even crazy that I have earrings in. But I had, funny story, real quick before I leave. So I got these earrings, right? And I could do all 3 on this side. Easy peasy. And then I could do the first 2 on this side because I have 3 piercings on each side. But for the first day, this one would only go in my ear backwards. It would not go in the right way. So I had to stick it in backwards and put the post on the front side of my earlobe, just hoping that by the next day I would be able to, push it through the correct way. I was able to, but I think what happened is I got those ones done at Walmart. I mean, when I was more young, so I wasn't more like into going to tattoo shops to get them done. I will only do that from now on. So if you're ever going to get something pierced, go to a tattoo and piercing shop. That's where I got my nose pierced. Perfect. They did wonderful. Like this side, they messed up, and this one's like lower than the other two, which stinks, but oh well. Whatever. But I finally got that in, and I think it was the scar tissue that was like preventing it from going in one way but not the other way. So strange, but thank you, Deborah. One step at a time. You guys are so funny. Like what they'd wear to a derby. Yes. See, maybe I can get behind that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, like Deborah here said, one step at a time. Give me some patience with you guys.
I do declare. You have to put that in your, I do declare has to go into your vocabulary now.
Like my chalice. I do declare.
I do declare.
That's funny. Okay. Okay.
Let's roll. Is that everything there?
I think that's everything. I'm just taking a quick glance. I had to say quick 3 times. I'm stuttering.
That's a triple quick.
Jeez. Okay. We are going to do this other giveaway. I want to show you what it looks like from top view.
Okay, that's
for now. So you guys can just see how much product there is in these giveaways. Okay? Then I'm going to put up the directions here, and then I'm going to flip it over, give you a sneak peek while you guys are getting your loves in. So we can...
Let's do for those new that are just joining us. Remind how this works here.
Oh, I still need to do this. Okay, so that heart reaction button that you see there in the middle. That one with the clicky fingers. Okay, click that. Do not click the like. Do not click the laughing face. Those will not count for the free giveaway. So make sure you grab those, and then we enter all the names into a wheel that spins and picks the winner for us. So, cute earring pair. This was from Maraid's line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Maraid's line, these are plated rose gold and painted with what looks like verdigris or green opal, but I'm pretty sure it's verdigris. Then you have some pretty cabs and a preset cab, this really cool spoon. Ooh, I love that daisies thing. I think I found a couple of those in solid brass. Some fairy tale items. This is probably one of my all-time favorites that Natasha's designed. Seriously, love that hexagon flower piece. That is zinc. This one's zinc. So that is zinc. And then we have this really cute pre-twisted lily pad frog thing. Some other filigree. Some nice frames. A locket. A heart locket. Cool. Okay. So.
One last refresh here.
Get your loves in. We're going to do one more refresh, and then we are going to draw.
I don't see any hearts flying, so everybody's
these earrings,
been entered.
You can get the solid brass version of these pre-wrapped, because these were all pre-wrapped, so you could get the solid brass version of these on the warehouse site. So just type in hoop, and they will be brought up. And then, if you like the rose gold and verdigris, paint them rose gold and verdigris.
Such a good, yeah.
Ta-da!
All right, here we go. All right, so let's...
one more refresh, and then...
One more refresh.
Since we're there anyway.
Yep.
Okay. You have a 1 in 24 chance.
That's really good odds.
Yeah. And then, who won our first one? I can't remember. Deborah, right? Yeah, so we need to take Deborah's name out. So she...
Well, we'll leave her name in there. If it comes on her, then we'll just spin again.
Respin?
Spin again.
Let me know when we're Ready for full screen. Give you guys a close-up look at my eyeballs. Hello. Hello. You guys seen those like little vines where the kids like go like this and they're like, "Hey, what's up?"
Okay, here's the wheel of your good fortune, right?
Oh yes.
And we're gonna do a spin here. See my little mouse active, so you know that we're actually doing it. We're spinning.
And the winner is Pam. She won a little kit. So Pam, you get our other big giveaway. So fun. Super, super glad that we could bring these amazing things to you, and I am sure you have already purchased, so we will ship that to you with your order. I'll get back over here to the comments here. Who said that was Pam? What was her name? Oh, there it is. I'm just gonna copy that while it's there.
Winner, winner.
Woohoo! Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So she's going to get this amazing giveaway, then passing over to Uncle Doug there. Perfect. So once you check out, we'll have your address and be able to ship the giveaway to you. So exciting. Yes, the earrings are amazing. So Art Metal. Terry has been on my booty with good reason because I've been taking a little bit to do this. But we also have 2 ounce. Let me double check here. You guys will want to visit the warehouse sale. Hold on. Maybe I can pop it up. Because I don't think it has the proper attachments for Carter. So on the warehouse site, if you go to warehouse sale, you'll find, I'll put it in the comments here quick, a 2.2 ounce pack of Art Metal. So I'm popping that in the comments there now. You guys can copy that into your browser or just go to vintageliveshop.com. Down there at the bottom, pick that up. You're going to get some random selections of Art Metal, Terry. So instead of me sending you an invoice, if you just want to grab one of those packs, and then I'll throw in a couple of those mermaid tails for you, and everything else that I showed you in the photo that I had emailed to you a bit earlier. So just grab one of those packs so I'm not going to invoice you, but those products that you did see in the email picture will be yours. And then I'll throw in some of those mermaid tails as well. So I want to make sure that that's covered because I did forget about that. And then one more thing. I thought I had saw something like this. Okay, so on the retail, I don't know about wholesale. Let's see. So on the retail site right now, we're doing findings 25% off. So if you need findings, especially at a sale price, go visit the retail site, and then they are 20% off on wholesale if you have a wholesale account. Thank you for Vintage popping that up for me in the comments there. So there's that direct link to the 2.2 ounce Art Metal pack. Ooh, breather. That was a fast demo. Quick demo.
It still went 2 hours.
Speed demo.
Still went 2 hours.
Yeah. That's good because I'll have a little bit of time to run home, let out the dogs, grab what I need, and
boogie woogie.
Skedaddle. Yeah. All right. Uncle Doug's coming in here. I want to make sure I have this over here, though, with my finger thing. We got this nice ring light that's making us look glowy.
Takes a lot more than that for me.
Glowy, glowy. All right, you beautiful ladies. I'm going to have fun this weekend. I hope you have fun this weekend. I will send you a picture of the jewelry and the dress and everything. You guys are going to love it. And stay tuned. Don't forget to check out the finding sale on retail and wholesale site. Don't forget about that 2.2 ounce pack of mystery pack of the Art Metal. And I think
So
that's
much.
it.
So much.
I know, there's so much. And then, loot review. Loot review on Monday. I'm almost positive Ainsley's doing her warehouse loot review, or Corian's like loot, or whatever we call it, on Monday. So stay tuned for that too, because I don't want to forget. All right.